Tobio was running in what seemed like the woods, the sound of screams horrifying and making him want to cry. He didn't know where he was going. Tobio. A girl. That voice. Wait. Where are you? Tobio. Wait for me. Where are you? Who are you? Help me. Tobio slid to a stop at a cliff, the sound of the waterfall harsh and loud. He looked behind him at the woods and saw a black jaguar, the yellow eyes standing out along with the fangs so sharp. Go. Tobio didn't know the voice, but his body moved on command and jumped. The rush of cold air and the rapid sight of the water coming closer and closer. Then he woke up. Tobio screaming. Calm down. I just came to give you food. Get away from me. All Tobio saw was Tsukishima's eyes, a pretty gold color, but all Tobio saw was yellow and one word from a girl. Go. So he ran. He ran out of his bedroom and down the halls, unknown about where he was going. Tsukishima chased after him until Tobio into the sparring room. Tsukishima tackled him down in wrestling to get Tobio under control. Get off of me. Tsuki slapped him. Tobio shocked by the slap. Tsukishima huffed above him, holding Tobio by the wrist and straddling his waist. You. We're in a nightmare. I'm not the one you should be afraid of. As if I'm afraid of you. Let me go. Tsukishima thinking Tobio was being stubborn again. Tsukishima only lowered his face closer to Tobio. Tobio blushed and looked away, angry at himself for reacting this way. In this position. Get off. You don't command me around. Last I check, you're my concubine. I should be gaining sexual pleasure from you. Try it and I promise you I'll take away your ability to make children. I'm your king. Prince. You are a prince until marriage. Either way, I'm your ruler. You don't tell me what to do unless it consists of ways to pleasure you. I'd rather you kill me. That's an option. Again, Tobio. Thinking of ways to kill Tsukishima. Tsukishima raised up and opened up Tobio's robe, still pinning Tobio down with one hand. You said you weren't a rapist. And I'm not. Tsukishima saw the red marks, a sign of itching and Tobio scratching. You was scratching in your sleep among other things. I have a cream for that. But that's only if you behave. You know what he's thinking. Tsukishima led the way. Tsukishima slowly rose off his body, but watched Tobio in case he ran. He didn't. They both stood up, but Kags kept his eyes off Tsuki. Follow me. Tobio finally listening. Tsukishima led the way. The royal medic room, the medic providing the cream needed, but letting Tsukishima put it on since Tobio looked ready to run again at the thought of a stranger touching him. Still, he flinched when Tsuki touched him, but it was more so because of the cold cream. Plus, Tsuki was a little close to him. Tsukishima thinking Tobio has a nice body. Tell me about your nightmare. What? Your nightmare? You said all you remember was your name. There was a girl who knew me. A girl? Yes, but I couldn't see her. She was calling me and wondered where I am. Then I was at a cliff and a jaguar blocked my escape. She told me to go, and I jumped. You jumped? Yeah. Is that how you made it here? No. I was somewhere else. I couldn't remember and walked around, but went into a whorehouse. I was mistook for one and well, yeah. But I fought and escaped a month later. Following the river figuring my home was along a river. I had money from my time the whorehouse, but I was robbed by bandits and they intended to kill me, leaving my body in the river. That's when I came here along the shore and two girls found me caked in mud. I was found by officials and since I wasn't obeying, they tossed me to a straight slave owner. Sounds like you went through hell. I promise. You I am very hard-headed. My past doesn't disturb me. Sure. Tsukishima tied Tobio's robe back together, then scooped him up bridal style. Put me. First you have to eat? Dinner might be cold, but it's still good. Then you share a bed with me. I am your ruler, no matter if you accept it or not. And you are mine, whether you like it or not. So deal with it. Tobio shocked how stern Tsukishima was. Tobio remained quiet as he was carried to his bedroom and as he ate his food. Soon, the maids came for his tray and Tobio looked at Tsukishima. Tsukishima took off his robe and Tobio looked away. I'll be respectful. We don't have to touch. But I will be here if you need me. Tobio feeling a little safe. They both went to bed, Tsuki turning his back to Tobio to make him feel safe. But he was shocked when he felt a hand on his shoulder. Tobio? Just to make sure you're here, Do you want me to wake you when I wake up? Yes, please. Okay. Good night, Tobio. Good night. During the next day, Tobio was being escorted by Kyoko and Yachi along with a few guards to show Tobio around and have tea. Meanwhile, you have done what? Set up a ball for you to seek out for an appropriate lover. To be king, you must have a queen or a royal consort if male. Fun, we haven't arranged a ball in years. That's what happens when you cast aside your title as a prince. I don't miss nor regret it. Don't change the subject. Now, let's go over invitations. No thank you. Quit it. We have the Hinata family coming to offer their son Hinata Shoyu. Their kingdom is very important when it comes to trade because of their food is freshly grown thanks to a great deal of sunshine. Next. Please take this seriously. Next we have the Yamaguchi family, offering their son Yamaguchi Tadashi. Their home is the home of the best trained kingdom full of hunters and soldiers. We have the funds to think about a trade for their good men and it's best come up with a mutual treaty with their land. They would be a good ally in a war. Tadashi. Remember when our families mingled and have tea on the regular? He was good to have over. Next. Dad wondering where did we get this attitude from? Next we have the Kiryu kingdom, offering their son Kour. Wait, what happened to the Oikawa family? They are usually one of the first to accept an invitation to a ball. They are suffering from a great loss of one of their relatives, also neighboring kingdom. The Kageyama family was murdered in cold blood along with their people. Kageyama kingdom? Murdered? No one knows why. Rumor has it that the Miya family ordered their death due to the Kageyama daughter refusing to marry them. But she accepted an arranged marriage from the My King. K. The boys stood up, watching the queen hurry to them. Mom? What's wrong? Come see. Hurry. Almost excited, she moved and led them to the arena, Kyoko and Yachi clapping and cheering at the sound of swords clashing. Tsukishima was confused. Going into the room, he gasped as he saw Tobio fighting with a sword, like an expert. The swords clash as he practiced with the guard, no hesitation as they seemed to dance and move with grace. Even more so, when Tobio won with the tip of the sword under the guard's neck. Beautiful. That was amazing. Where have you learned to do that? Tobio put down his sword and bowed to his opponent, then looked at Yachi with confusion. I don't know. Tsukishima getting more curious about Tobio. Tsukishima looked at his brother. Have you pulled up any information about any Tobio? I went through most records, but sadly no. But his fighting style is not like our own. His style is mostly focus on offense and deflection for an attack while our style focus on defense without intent to kill like his. It's a style I don't recognize, but whoever he is from an upper class. One of the rich I assume. Tsukishima wondering more about Tobio's past. Tobio looked at Tsukishima, and Tsukishima felt like the answer was right in front of him. Whether it was the answer of his marriage situation or the answer to Tobio's identity, he didn't know. Oikawa was on the ground while Iwaizumi was hunting, capturing a rabbit they could share. When Iwaizumi came back, Oikawa started the fire as Iwa skinned and cooked the rabbit. Your match. Oikawa, can you tell me about your cousin, Tobio? What is there to know? The rumors are true. He grew up sword fighting with our grandfather, then when he passed, Tobio learned from my father until his 13th birthday. He then studied under his own father, literature and war tactics. The Kageyama family was supposed to strive. Why were they attacked? Rumored that it was those foxes, the Miya family, or the cats, Kiryu family, but I think it was those eagles, Ushijima family, their child rumored to be in an engaged marriage with the emperor's daughter, but the daughter was in love with Tobio. So the eagles attacked the Kageyama family? I wish, I would love to have a reason to start a war with them. Judging from the crest on the chest plates back there, the soldiers came from the Tsukishima family. As for who led them, I don't know. But the Tsukishima family is the last place Tobio needs to be.